Hi, Big Mike here. I just wanted to make a quick video. I had one of my team members ask me this question: how do I drop a person without offending them? In this particular case, she needed to get rid of someone out of her life, or that's what she thought. We've all had that happen. I've had it happen to me. You've probably had it happen to you. And the question about drop, I want to just clarify. I'm not talking about creating boundaries. This is about actually removing a person from your life. Boundaries are different. Recently, I had a situation to where a person in my life, an important person in my life, I felt attacked me verbally. This person had some angst at something that they thought that I did or my motives. And it didn't just happen one time, it happened 3 times. I was at a stage in my life where I was very vulnerable. I was open, I was letting people know who I really was, and I didn't feel safe around this person anymore. I had to create a boundary because this person had to be a part of my life still. And that boundary allowed me to feel safe, and yet I could reach out when I needed to and still contact that person. So if you're in a situation like at work, you have a boss, boundaries are different than dropping a person. This is about physically getting rid of this person out of your life. The first question that you have to ask yourself, in my opinion, is why do I want to remove them? It's a great question. Ask that question before you go off emotional and maybe make a situation worse. I think the first question you have to ask again after asking that is, am I the problem or they? Now, if they're negative, unsupportive, their values have changed, not consistent with yours anymore, those are probably reasons to remove them for them. And yet, if you ask the question, am I the problem? And you say, yeah, maybe I am, and you ask some more questions, such as, why don't I want to face a tough conversation with them? Something's going on, depending on that answer. If you feel like you're the problem, more than likely, you just want to drop and run. Maybe you have a lack of courage. Maybe there are other reasons. And yet, as you ask this question, am I the problem or them? Why don't I want to face that? Ask not from internally for you. Because most of the time we only look at our lives from our own set of parameters. We don't look at it with a compassionate mindset of what's going on in them. And so that's why I have this question down here. Why do they seem that way? Negative, unsupportive, values have changed. Then the most compassionate question you could ask is, what's going on in their life? If you've asked all those questions and you've determined still that you want to drop them, I never recommend the drop and run. That could make that situation uglier, and it could weigh on your mind after you drop them, because you can't control what that person's going to say, act, or do. This question about without offending them, it's not up to you. If they choose to have some pain in their life and be offended, that's their issue. But if you did everything with honesty versus running, you have that tough conversation. You explain to them from your perspective how their actions make you feel. And then you're not attacking them for you did this, you did this, you did this. When you judge them, your values have changed. You're doing this because of. That's never going to work. But if you have that tough conversation and say, we need to talk. I'm choosing to remove you from my life, and I wanted to have this conversation first. During that conversation, if you're open and you didn't judge them, you told them how their actions make you feel, then they can deal with that. They may offer to you what's going on in their life. Generally, something is going on when this happens. Everyone is fighting a battle. And if they'll open up to you and explain to you what's going on in their life, then maybe you can reassess if you really want to drop them or not. I hope this was helpful. Hi, if you enjoyed that video and it helped you, hit the subscribe button below. Thank you.